this many white people since my grandma's Tupperware parties. Looking back, she was actually quite racist because I realized I don't know why you need a costume and torches at nighttime. But my grandma wasn't typically racist in terms of right in your face, nor was she racist in terms of closeted. I would say she was more walking closet racist. She had the outfits and the dying passion to be racist. And how I first found out about it was I wanted to test her skills. I wanted to see her range, because usually people that are racist like that, they don't necessarily come out strong right away. And for her, I was drawing this beautiful picture, like kind of future Picasso sort of work. Okay, it was stick figures. Geez, that made me feel so personal. And as I was making this, she leaned over me on my shoulder here. And one thing to know about my grandma, she had the absolute worst dick breath. I don't know if it was hot dog water or what it was, but she told me in her words that the pension doesn't cover it, so the elbow has to rub it, or whatever the fuck that was. And why do people with horrible breath always be close talkers? I can never understand that. So I'm drawing this beautiful stick picture. There's a farm, there's villages, there's everything. She looks at it, and I say, "Hey, Grandma, do you have any idea what I could do to make it a little bit better?" And she's like, "Yeah, who are those people out in the farm there?" I said, "Oh, you mean in the fields?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, those are the workers. They do the labor and they get the harvest ready, so it's good for the end of the year." She grabs a brown marker and throws it at me and goes, "Touch a color." It's not bad. But one thing that broke it up quite a bit is having my uncle there. He was diagnosed with dwarf syndrome, so if you don't know what that is, it's a midget essentially. It wasn't that he was little, it was just that he was always short on money, and that made him feel small at times. We would be at 7-Eleven, I'm 5, my brother's 3. He's like, "Buddy, I'm not gonna be able to cover the cost of this single Slurpee. We're gonna have to split the cost." I'm like, "Oh my God, so you want our younger 3-year-old to be out panhandling for a nickel?" But you know, we had so much fun. He was one of the best people to hang out with. And a lot of the times, except there's a couple funny incidences. My grandma was famous for shaving his back till he's 50. You know, I was hoping to get in line, but my grandma passed away, so I can't do anything about that. But a couple times he would need, I guess you could say, landscaping or remodeling downstairs sort of thing. My grandma shaved the shit out of his cock, is what I'm saying. And I walked by one time, and as I'm walking by, I hear my grandma go, "Hey, is this good?" or whatever, and Darren's like, "Oh," or my uncle, sorry, I shouldn't say names.
Hey, shut up.
I got too into it. Yeah, that's him, sorry. He didn't know I was doing that bit. And yeah, so she's trimming away or whatever, weed whacking at that point. And pretty much, long story short, I hear him say, "Oh, do you think any girls would ever be attracted to me?" And she says in her sweet little voice, "Yeah, I think a nice little Italian girl would be would be super happy with you and your frickin' pendulums. They were huge. That's like a grandfather clock no one would want to reset." They were to the ball. It looked like the bowling bag that never got used. But don't feel bad, because they made fun of me all the time. Okay, we recently were hanging out. I took an IQ test. I was feeling smart, maybe a little smarter than I should have said. I got 63. Don't know what that is, it's not good at all. The result said impaired. I was screaming at the thing. I said I had 3 frickin' drinks, I'm not that drunk. And then I realized as they were saying that to me that I was actually looking at a reflection in a mirror. So I was drunk. And as I was talking to my brother, trying to defend myself, I realized it's 0% alcohol. I wasn't drunk at all, I was just stupid. I didn't feel too good at the time, but that's okay. And having them in my life, sorry, there's one more bit I wanted to say. I shouldn't say. Oh, yeah. I did the IQ. Recently, they were giving me so much shit, and one of my brothers, we have 5 of us, but one recently called me crying. And I said, "Oh, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" He's like, "I just got a DUI. I'm like, "You can't get a DUI. How's that even possible?" He's like, well, the cop caught me and I was impaired and everything, and now I don't have my vehicle. I said, what exactly happened? He said, well, the cop caught him on the road drinking and driving with edibles. And it didn't matter whether or not he was in a wheelchair. So we had to go get him, but I said, hang in there. Just take the problem one step at a, no, sorry, I can't say that. I said, we'll be there. And essentially, after this tonight, we're gonna go check on him. It's been about 3 days. I hope he's okay. Thank you very much, that's my time.